покажи. Расскажи за улицу, расскажи за жизнь, расскажи за музыку, братик, покажи. Расскажи за улицу, расскажи за жизнь, расскажи за музыку, братик, покажи. Расскажи за улицу, расскажи за жизнь, расскажи за музыку, братик, покажи. Крутит планету, меняя структуру жизни кино. Мы тут рисуем сюжеты с натуры, видимость ноль. Время от времени на перекуры. Крутим и курим, и снова курим и крутим в купюры. Веретено крутит планету, меняя структуру жизни кино. Мы тут рисуем сюжеты с натуры, видимость ноль. Время от времени на перекуры. Крутим и курим, и снова курим и крутим в купюры. Лего на благо, вырезав лишнюю мега. Некогда та, что под сердцем ставила солнце на якорь. Лакомый, сука, кусок для сучек, пропитанных влагой. Холод и слякоть, я в эту слякоть отныне не лягу. Каждый день как и ноля, под вечер ушатанный в тряпку. Лопался как капилляр под грузом поделенных ляпок. В телеке лишь путиляда, тигры на деле теляда. С ценником ниже нуля, но слеплены в рамках формата. Крутятся планеты, как монеты между пальцев. Не за дивиденды крутим, не касаясь прайса. Крутим на моменте, мои братья крутят king size. Ая, бэнг-бэнг, чиби-чиби, бэнг-бэнг. Веретено крутит планету, меняя структуру жизни кино. Мы тут рисуем сюжеты с натуры, видимость ноль. Время от времени на перекуры. Крутим и курим, и снова курим и крутим в купюры. Веретено крутит планету, меняя структуру жизни кино. Мы тут рисуем сюжеты с натуры, видимость ноль. Время от времени на перекуры. Крутим и курим, и снова курим и крутим в купюры. Тысячи групп однодневок, но я в их обществе не был. Кто бы там чё не пиздил, я молча прокачивал левел. Молча закинул свой невод, небо был предан, не продан. Родом оттуда, где лучик света чуть меньше микроба. Пробуй на вкус этот куст энергии, сгусток искусства. Следуя строго по курсу, пусть без лавы и ресурсов. Кто там на первом не в курсе, кто бы то не был, и хуй с ним, прячь свою пуси. И в наши тусы не суйся, малыш. Крутятся планеты, как монеты между пальцев. Не за дивиденды крутим, не касаясь прайса. Крутим на моменте, мои братья крутят king size. Ая, бэнг-бэнг, чиби-чиби, бэнг-бэнг. Веретено крутит планету, меняя структуру жизни кино. Мы тут рисуем сюжеты с натуры, видимость ноль. Время от времени на перекуры. Крутим и курим, и снова курим и крутим в купюры. Веретено крутит планету, меняя структуру жизни кино. За закрытыми ставнями солнце, за закрытыми ставнями звезды, за закрытыми ставнями мой микромир, ты туда не лезь. Да, мой микромир отнюдь не так красив, скорее токсичен. Пытаюсь истину постичь, опять копаюсь в личном. Нам этой цели не достичь, дорога безразличия. Я видел мир иначе, но не видел идентично. Там только ненависть да нетерпимость, а между ними бесы крутит этот мир как спиннер. Я тут такой один, и ты один в одном едином. Но между нами стены цвета бытовой рутины. Мы пленники стереотипов, не достичь дорога безразличия. Хотел понять их мир, понять, чтобы не спятить. Принять его таким, как есть, добра и мира ради. Но к 30 успел понять, что он мне не понять. Призраки злых языков, но я длину их не мерил. Общество без законных, общество логово зверя. Солнце в немытых оконах, при этом ни зла, ни сомнений. Двери за мною закрой, ты двери за мною закрой. Там призраки злых языков, но я длину их не мерил. Общество без законных. их общество логово зверя. Солнце в немытых оконах, при этом ни зла, ни сомнений. Двери за мной, закрой ты двери за мной, закрой. За закрытыми ставнями солнце, за закрытыми ставнями звезды, за закрытыми ставнями мой микромир. Ты туда не лезь, сын. За закрытыми ставнями солнце, за закрытыми ставнями звезды, за закрытыми ставнями мой микромир. Ты туда не лезь, сын. Улица дышит соблазном, определяет твой статус. Улица небезопасна, стоит ли прикуса закус. Счастье в периметре плазмы колется, будто бы кактус. Методом проб и ошибок вывезу строго по факту. Годы на чаше весов, пытаюсь добиться баланса. Двери закрыв на засов, я прячу грехи под паласом. Время бежит как песок из окон, не нужен балласт. А на кармане кусок весомый, но травма опасна. Дай мне надежду на завтра, дай мне увидеть улыбки. Серое небо в закатах на разноцветных открытках. С тем, кто окажется рядом, с теми, кем не был забыт. Я все остальное за кадром, все остальное закрыто. Дай мне надежду на завтра, дай мне увидеть улыбки. Серое небо в закатах на разноцветных открытках. С тем, кто окажется рядом, с теми, кем не был забыт. Я все остальное за кадром, все остальное закрыто. За закрытыми ставнями солнце, за закрытыми ставнями звезды, за закрытыми ставнями мой микромир. Ты туда не лезь, сын. За закрытыми ставнями солнце, за закрытыми ставнями звезды, за закрытыми ставнями мой микромир. Ты туда не лезь, сын.
But if it comes here, steady slow, we might see the 400 because it's gonna have momentum. Let's see how the speed is gonna happen. How it's gonna be the speed. Can I crop it?
Все, что несем мы, все, что останется, музыка. Все, что несем мы, все, что останется, музыка. Горизонта кровавое зарево, утро греется на подоконнике. На плите стынет крепко заваренное. Меня мажет, но не гидропоника. Меня лечит, но это не валюм. По неволе путями окольными я пытаюсь найти угол правильный. В этой комнате многоугольной я окружен лабиринтами разума. На запястье светятся полосы, за окном вижу мир одноразовый. До гримасы под облаком розовым. Мне как правильно жить не рассказывай. За святое обсаженным голосом. На семена, что на сердце высаживаем. Заживо сажу, съедем на поры сулькам. Тысячи песен бессмысленных, еще тысячи мыслей потеряно. Ежедневно в погоне за числами, но мы числами счастья не мерили. Снова делаю выбор осмысленным, даже если тропа не проверена. Верю даже на почве окисленной. Мы со временем вырастем дерево, мы со временем вырастем, выстоим. Имена закаленные бедами, да простят небеса за грехи на весах. Ибо то, что творили, не ведали, ибо то, что творили, не продали. А по итогу за 30 серебряных жду, когда отстыкуются модули. Люди, которыми мы будем преданы. Гребаный мир, там голодомор. Снова война, но их не беспокоит. Все, что волнует их, благополучие. Гребаных нор, квадратуру удвоив. Деньги и слава, стыд и позор. Не пытаюсь убитых задеть за живое. Тут по жизни на сердце минор. Значит, я не один, нас как минимум двое. То ли рассвет, то ли закат. Небо нарушило миропорядок. Выхода нет, шум эстаката. Падает снег, а мы падаем рядом. Выйдя на свет, ни шагу назад. Ищем ответ, попадая в осадок. В омуте прожитых лет оставили след или лишь отпечаток. То ли рассвет, то ли закат. Небо нарушило миропорядок. Выхода нет, шум эстаката. Падает снег, а мы падаем рядом. Выйдя на свет, ни шагу назад. Ищем ответ, попадая в осадок. В омуте прожитых лет оставили след или лишь отпечаток. Это все, что останется после тебя и меня, это музыка. Все, что останется после тебя и меня, это музыка. Все, что останется после тебя и меня, после тебя. В омуте прожитых лет оставили след или лишь миропорядок. порядок, выхода нет, и шум стаката. Падает снег, а мы падаем рядом. Выйди на свет, ни шагу назад. Ищем ответ, попадая в осадок. В омуте прожитых лет оставили след или осадок. В омуте прожитых лет оставили след или лишь мира порядок.
Is the volume better now? One million, 2 million, let's test. One million, 2 million, let's test. Two. Let's put something more fun. But I don't think it's gonna like this music. Because it has copyright issues and stuff. Yeah, I need some music without copywriting. Nah. AI music. Let's but I had some music. I had it's too fast. That's why trading is a waiting game. You need to wait for confirmation. If you hope that it's gonna sell from there, imagine you're risking 1 million. Like the risk is 1 million and your gain is 2 million. How confident would you be placing a 1 million trade or 10 million trades in a buy there? Because we had like a confirmation, right? We had this push up and then down now as a confirmation. So we have this push up, and this for the buyer is just a confirmation. Oh, we're gonna go up. How confident are you to buy here and put your stop loss around here? I wouldn't be, because we are at the resistance here. This is the seller who tried. If we broke above, yeah, we have a valid buyer, and we need like a consolidation here. So we break above, and then some sort of, let's draw it. I don't think I can on this. So we have like this. Let's make this yellow 5. We would have like this. This is the resistance, right? Then we have the pullback. And then we have a break. After this break, we will need some sort of consolidation. Like 750 would be the support level, or even 800. Here, yeah, here you can buy it. But now this guy is gonna make like this, and then kind of like this, pull back, and it's gonna aim either for this low or this low or this low. This 400 is quite important because we have memory. It's a concept that I explained in the course. What is memory? Memory is when something emotional happened. Everyone was happy here. They remembered they won the lottery ticket. And they're gonna hit it again. Remove trend line. Let's remove these ones. Here we go. Whoever had the stop loss there is gonna hit. And we also have a seller here, which is this level. What is this? This is a buyer. previous buyer around 550. What is this? This is an attempt to break from this guy, and he failed to make lower lows. We had this probe, boom, and now we have a valid break because it's holding below. That's why this seller is so important. Do we have any news? Yeah, market open can push it higher. So we need a breakdown and a test, because the test can fail. So we need a clear direction. Let's see, we have some news at the market open. We don't have major news today at the market open. We have a member speaking, Miran, and then, yeah, no news at the market open. Nothing to shake the boat. What about earnings? We have Nvidia at the end of the day, which makes sense. It might happen a reversal. The TJX, Palo Alto, after hours, low companies, Target, but Target is on Dow Jones, and nothing more. The rest is below 100 billion. We are not interested in companies that are below 100 billion because it won't influence the Nasdaq. The trade balance was positive, no reaction there. No reaction. Five minutes. Let's see the 5 minutes. What the 5 minutes says. Market open can take out all these entries. So let's wait for confirmation. So far, we have a break. My entry gonna be like a 650 because I wanna see what 550 is gonna do. So because if I'm risking this high, which is 100 points, or yeah, this high, I need at least 1-to-1 on this trade, which is not very good trade. 1-to-1. The ideal play is around 450, 1-to-2, risking 100 points to make 200. We have volatility. The daily ATR is 95, so if it goes 2 times the ATR, 15 minutes ATR is 40. So if it goes 3 times the ATR on 15, pushed by 1 hour, that would be 120. If we're risking 100, that would mean 1.2. Yeah, we'll see the sellers what they're gonna do, because I need to follow the sellers. It doesn't matter our risk reward, it matters what is the market's risk reward, and they for sure won't aim for slow amounts. Let's see a test at 650. I'm gonna load up. Let's see. 15 contracts, that means 1.1 mini, 1.5 mini. Risking 1,000 to make 2,000. We'll see if it's gonna give us. If not, we're gonna take the 1,000, 1-to-1, which is not an ideal play. The bigger risk reward might be the buy side, when everybody's gonna reverse the market, if any, because of the Nvidia earnings. But it could still be a sell until the Nvidia earnings. And also we have Fed minutes at the end of the day, which could also reverse the market or continue selling. There is no confirmation of buying. We're still in the sell momentum. If you think you won't get the price, think again. Think again. Wait for the test. Because everyone thinks it's a buy here. It's like a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. So they're gonna buy it here. That's where our pullback comes, our entry comes. And also, we need to wait also for the market open. If we don't get our price, market open is gonna give us our price, because more buyers is gonna come at the market open. And we know how much volatility it is at the market open. It will give you too much, maybe a confirmation for a buy. But nonetheless, we are still sellers. We are still interested in selling. Follow the money, follow the money. If the money wants to sell, we sell with the money. If the money gets stuck, that's all right. We have the stop loss. Try again. There are other setups. There is no scarcity. We have so many setups. So many setups. I was trading in Tokyo gold. Gold had like a very, very strong push. Made some moolah there. And I exited at the resistance. But London also continued the push, which was a great opportunity, but you can't catch them all. You still need to sleep. You need to sleep. You can't be. Money never sleeps. But I could have hold that position. But I don't want to hold the position because long gold is a counter trend direction. Gold is still in a sell zone. That's just a better discount for the sellers to push it down even more. So I don't know if the New York is gonna happen, but maybe at the Fed minutes it's gonna be a sell or an attempt to sell it. So yeah, if you want, the better trade for gold is a sell. Continuation for the money direction. Follow the money, follow the money. That's why it's important if you are in a buy zone or a sell zone. And when you're doing counter trend, if you're going against the trend of the money, always have hard take profit, hard stop losses. Hard. Because usually if you go with the money, your exit is more safer because you're not going against the money. Your exit, you can be more relaxed because it's obvious there's no buyers, sellers are in control. So your exit is more comfortable, more you can live it, more breathing room. But if you're going counter trend, you have to have hard stops always. And also if you trade forex, hard stops. But even there, if you're going with the money, depending on which time frame you're trading, because that counter trend on gold was a buy on 15 minutes, was a buy. Even now it's on a buy on 1 hour, but the 4 hour is still interested in a sell. But we don't have confirmation, so it's gonna be a waiting game. The first counter trend is best to do it when it starts. When it starts, it's easy money, but you also need to time it. Time it. Waiting for confirmation, waiting for pullback, and strike. We didn't have our 650 price. It reached 644 or something. Patience, patience. We can add a small position, but that's not okay. I guess they are waiting for market open to give them the discount. Four minutes until market open. 4 minutes. Still started this live streaming. It's new to this. Didn't post this live. It's actually good for content if I record them. Don't tell me you're gonna leave now. If it's gonna leave now, it's gonna be a strong sell because we didn't have any buyers. Any strong buyers. It's still gonna take out that high, this high, at the market open. It depends if we have. We also have this support level, which might attract more buyers. Two more minutes, market open. I don't want to put hard pending order because market open usually blasts up and down, and it could take that London high and then maybe go into a sell. So patience. It's more waiting time at the market open, and if it leaves, it leaves. It leaves. No regret. No regret. $30, market open. Let's see what we get. We have a 15 minutes confirmation for a sell, but this 15 minutes didn't close below that 650. So we'll see the opening hours. Here we are. Opening hours. Some buyers. No. And it's leaving. Come on, some buyers. Give us some buyers. Might be just a spike. I don't know if I want to sell into the spike. And I don't want to sell here. It's too low. At least 650. But if it's gonna be a sell, it's gonna go like a knife in butter. Also, I don't want like too many buyers. Otherwise, the sell won't perform as easily. Wow. It gave only one small chance. Let's see what's gonna do at that. We have memory there at 580, because that's where everyone made some money, and they're gonna try again to add to their loser or to their winners. Well, I guess we're not getting the price. Was that only that 640, 45? Come on, sellers, wait for the discount. Don't push the sell button yet. It's gonna be messy sell. Gonna be a messy sell if they catch some buyers here. They didn't take that 550 yet. Okay. Okay. Kind of coming too fast. I'm gonna give it a go. I'm gonna enter at the high of that candle. Ooh, 650. It touched it. And I didn't put a pending order. Let's see if it's gonna push it even more. Okay, I got filled. I got filled. It's still coming too hard. Too hard up. I won't put my stop loss at the London high because it might take it. What alert we have? AUD New Zealand. Oh, we have AUD New Zealand going for a buy. I'm gonna add the second one. I won't put a hard stop at the top. Because it could easily bombard up and down because we still have sellers. But it invalidates already our sell, which is not a good sign. But we also need to wait for the 15 minutes to close because it doesn't validate the buy either. So the first take profit might be this low here. The first take profit might be here. Around this area. $5.50. We still need the confirmation. This is not a confirmation for a sell. But it could go fast entering the sell mode. They might take the London and then confirm a sell. Let's see. Are we going down? So one is gonna be at 400, take profit, and one is gonna be at that low. This low here. 450. 450 is gonna be the first, and 400 the second. Doesn't validate the sell yet. We need that 5 minutes to hold below. Otherwise, it's gonna take the high and we don't want that. The seller stepped out too hard. Too hard. Now it's looking like a confirmation for a buy, but we are not buyers. We are not interested in buying. That's why I'm saying it's a market open. It's quite. I'm gonna cut my loss here. It's not ready yet. Come on, sellers. Because if 50 minutes closes above this 650, we are invalidating the sell for now. So we have 5 more minutes. Now it's kind of holding for a buy. Kind of holding for a buy. I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna cut it and we'll see. We'll see how it's gonna play after it's gonna take out that high. Because it also has a confirmation on 5 minutes that wants to go up. And I'm not gonna go with that. With the buy. I'm waiting for the sellers to step in. That's why you need to cut it. If the confirmation is not okay, it's acting like a range here on the 5 minutes. So don't hope for miracles going up. Could still go up, but we don't have a confirmation for the sell. I am interested in the sell. If I want to buy, I want to buy it above that level, above that 750 or something. The same happened yesterday. Big burner candle and major rejection. But yesterday it's not today. So don't assume that yesterday is gonna be the same by selling at the top. Wait for confirmation. This is strong buyers. And none of them had a pullback. It's just buying, 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 frenzy, buy, 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 buy. We still need the confirmation for the sell. You don't sell it at the top. This type of moves also happen in Forex. They just take out the high and then boom down. Well, boom down. It doesn't go boom, boom, boom down, but it goes down slowly, slowly. By the way, it's holding. Looks like it's gonna happen a reversal in the market today. But even if it's happening a reversal, we need a confirmation and the pullback. Confirmation above 800 and the pullback at least 750 into this seller. Into the seller. Into this seller. Otherwise, it's gonna be a range. Boom, rejection, and back into the sell mode. So now we didn't have a confirmation, right? That means we go back to 15 minutes because this is my time frame. 5 minutes is just for confirmation. We go back to 15 minutes and wait for 15 minutes confirmation. If we don't get it, and look if you hoped to take your stop loss. That's why you have to get out when there's no more confirmation. Don't wait for your stop loss to get hit. Get out if you're wrong or if the trade is not ready. Because it could easily come with a boner candle down. Because we have this memory, we have memory here. It's kind of a range so far. Always trade what you see, not what you hope for the price to do. So 15 minutes held. Looks like a confirmation for a buy, but don't bet on it yet. We are still at the landmine, at the resistance, at the memory where people see it as a sell yet still. I wanted to buy it, but would be short-lived. 800, we're gonna have some resistance there. We can put it even at 800 to see how it's gonna react. 20 points. Maybe that's where the, even if it's going above 800, like 10 points, we are still in a sell. The big players don't have stop losses there. They have their entry there. Their stop losses are higher. They don't put the stop loss there. This is just the entry. Their stop loss is higher. If they entered here, their stop loss it's around there, like 860. And this is a futures market. It all happens based on the stock market. I don't know if I can show Amazon selling, Apple is going into a frenzy buy, and it's still a sell on Amazon, on Apple. Microsoft is a range also. Nvidia is going for a buy, no confirmation for a sell yet. Meta is going for a sell, Google is going for a buy. So we have mixed signals. Mixed signals. We know what mixed signals means, right? Mixed signals means a range or a channel. We couldn't anticipate this. You can't. The only way you can trade this type of move, this type of range, is very risky. The only entry would be around here. So we had a confirmation, pullback, you would buy it here. And where would you put the stop loss? Around here. So, and the target is 800. That's where everyone is gonna get out. It might go even higher. And let's say they aim for 800, right? And their stop loss is around here. Let's say they enter here. It's like a 1-to-1. Unless they go to 850, which is a 1 to 1.5. That's the buyer's perspective. So they had in this case, you don't need a 15 minutes confirmation. It's just, you take it like this. Oh, we had a probe, test, boom. That's why you don't sell it if it doesn't hold 650. But I sold and I got stopped out. That's how fast the Nasdaq is moving. You need to act very fast. You need stops in place, like this stop here. And when you see very big buyers, you don't even enter, because selling, when selling happens, most of the market is a buyer market. Most people are buyers of the stock market, and the higher time frames are all in a buy direction. So everyone is interested in buying. Selling is happening very rarely. But we are still in a sell zone. In order to continue, we need to hold at 800. Here you go, 850. Let's see. The target, let's see, 1 to 50, 1 to 5 target, how it's gonna look. So this is the 900, should be 1 to, so if they entered here, their risk is 62 points. They actually make money here. Why would you put the stop loss here? Because it's if it goes lower, it's a valid sell. So the stop would be like at 650, or more conservative 624, just in case, for the spike. So if you take the TP there at 810, you have 1 to 2. You risk 60 points to make 120. But apparently they want more. They want around 180, 1 to 3. Because they can. Because they can. There is volume. Anyway, we go back to 15. We'll see how it goes. The only buy I'm gonna do is if it's holding above 800. And the target, where is the next seller? The next seller is actually here. At 900. They change direction very fast. Now becomes a 15-minute sell. if it's going below 800, they might spend some time here. They're gonna drag the moving averages around 800, and if they go up, this would be just a probe, and they might still sell it at the end of the day towards that 400 price, or at least try it, or 550 price, because it's gonna be a nasty range. That's what happens when the market reverses. First it happens a range, then sellers give up and buying frenzy starts again. So that sell might even happen at Nvidia earnings. It's gonna spend more time at 900, but we still could have a nice buy until 900, because we have this push, and we're gonna have a pullback to 800. So now we are thinking into a buy, because it's holding above that 800. Now 800 becomes interesting price, but we also need to wait for sellers to come in. You can't sell it there just because of 900. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. The only trade that we can do next is to wait a pullback for 800, and it needs to come slower. For a continuation to that 25-100. So basically we are changing direction, but also we need to be aware of this price, because if it comes even lower, the moving averages is going to move higher, and if it comes even lower, we're going to have a valid sell from around this price. We can even have a valid sell below this, because the moving average is going to move around here. So it can go to 800, 750, then pull back to 800, then the target would be 550. So this time it's going to be a range because of this major interest. So we're going to risk 800 to aim for these two lows, or this low. That's what the sellers here might be interested in, because from 800 to 550 sellers have a better price. Wouldn't you want a better price? Of course you would. But so far that was my trade. 1k loss. or 900, I think I had. We had 15 lots, 30 lots, and the total is 421. Yeah, 1000, 1k loss. That's how you minimize your losses to the minimum. Thank you, and see you next time. Comment on this if you like it. Thank you for being here.